At some point, analyze your life and see whether you are moving with life or you are in control. The first step to having a purposeful life is what called self-awareness. And build the principle. It is the principle that you can transfer as a skill, that is transferable skill. It's the principle that you can come to influence somebody because you have a track record of its pattern and impact. Then you can package it as a principle, and also you're feeding it back into your purpose. How can I discover my purpose? You break this topic a little bit. How can I discover my purpose? But if I've discovered my purpose, how can I continue to live in my purpose? But what about, I know that there's sometimes discovering your purpose is not easy, yes. And if you're at that point where you're still confused, beyond discovering your purpose, it's also important to realize you need to live in your purpose. But I want you to see purpose as a journey. So imagine purpose as a journey. And so this is a verb, and the focus right now, it's going to be on the purpose. So when we think about purpose, I want us to break it into 3 categories. Breaking down purpose into 3 categories help us just to put some things into perspective. The first category is what is not in your control. So this category, it is not in your control at all. Whether you pray from today to tomorrow, it can never be in your control. A little bit can be in your control, but the starting point is not in your control. It is not in your control the family the Lord sent you into. It is not in your control. It was your father and mother that prayed and you're there. Okay, so that is not in your control, but that is also part of your foundation, also part of your journey to fulfilling and living in your purpose. Well, so what about the things that are in your control? Will you consider that as also part of your fundamentals of fulfilling and living in your purpose? Yes, there are some things that are in your control. And so we're also going to look at that, those things that are in your control. But there's this part that also blesses my heart. And this part is called life happens. So life can happen. It can be a good thing. It can be a bad thing. But you know how life happens, and you find that balance where you can turn it and use it for your good. But you can also see, oh, well, there is nothing I can do about it. It has happened. It has happened. All you can do is to pick up yourself and move forward. But the good news is this: whether it was not in your control, whether it is in your control, whether life happened to the good or the bad side, everything contributes to the journey to either living in your purpose, or the journey of finding your purpose, or the journey of establishing or growing in your purpose. What is not in my control? The family that I was born into. My family, I did not choose it. My brother, my sister, my siblings, I did not choose them. My cousins, my nieces, I did not choose them. Your family is not in your control. Okay? Then, beyond that family, let's look at the other stage. Your parents, they value education and they decide to send you to elementary school, or they decide to send you to primary school, elementary school, or they decide to send you to primary school. Yes, maybe this was not in your control, but that was good. Then they also value education, and they realize when you're done with this, we're going to send you to middle school. So either they send you to middle school, or you go to JSS, junior secondary school. Well, sometimes that's not within our control. Within our control, they can choose, you can have some special requests, but it is a process that you have to go through. Good for you if you made it from elementary or primary school to junior secondary school, then to high school or to senior secondary school. Congratulations, senior secondary school. That is good. However, God bless all the parents and God bless all the people that we're able to push into this level called university. Congratulations for you. I am so proud of you and God bless. And so when it comes to this, there are some that went to college. There are some that just had their diploma. There are also some that just went to teacher school. You know, everything contributes to university. It was a degree. From that, you made another progress. You kept growing. Congratulations. To a very good extent, this might not be under your control, but this might be under your control. But I want to put it on that bracket where it is not under your control. The good thing is a foundation. Just like you know that a house was not built in one day. There are layers of block, but every block in that building is very, very important. And this is what these things that are not in your control, this is what it does to your purpose in life. Sometimes this whole part can affect you negatively or it can affect you positively. Life happens. Under life happen, I want to put society. Yes, society also has a way of influencing your life. And I also want to put religion. Religion has a way of influencing your life. I also want to add here upbringing as a way of affecting your life. And in our recent life, I want to put social media. Yes, whether you like it or not, the social media, well, it has also another way of affecting your life. Okay, looking at society or religion or upbringing, see, everything is heading towards your purpose. Whether it is what is not in your control and this that is in your control, or life happening to you, they all have a way of what? Fulfilling your purpose. Look at your purpose as a building block. Whether it's education, it has laid a foundation. Whether it's society, there is a foundation it has laid. Whether it's religion, upbringing, and social media, and these just become in a circle and it's just moving. The good thing in life is to move it, and what? Stop. Just stop. Look behind and realize what has been going on. How far has this school and this life happening to me? Am I having a hold of it or is it still happening to me? And so you're here trying to analyze your life. At some point, analyze your life and see whether you are moving with life or you are in control. The first step to having a purposeful life is what called self-awareness. That is the first step to having a purposeful life. No matter what you're doing and you're doing it so well and you are not aware of why you're doing it and what you're doing and how you're doing, you have still not discovered your purpose. Until you come to the point where you know what you're doing, what, the how, and how well you are doing it, you have not discovered your purpose. And so, like how they would tell you that, you know, when before you build a principle out of something, you would need to have analyzed it. You've analyzed it, you've understood the pattern, and based on your analysis and the pattern, then there is a principle out of it. And then you understand your purpose. You understand the impact of education, of the things that were not in your control. You also understand the things that life is happening, and you're able to stand there as a sieve into your life that is happening and sieve it. Those that needs to be thrown away, throw it away. Those that you need to retain and process. Okay, so it is two things. You can retain an idea. You can retain a knowledge. You can retain a character. Remember, it is not enough to retain it. Go to the next step to process it. Go to the next step to ponder it. How is it impacting or affecting me? Process the impacts. Process the upbringing. Process the religion, process the societal pressure or influence, process the social media and see how it is impacting you or how it is affecting you. And then when you understand whether it is impact or it is affecting you negatively, then you want to see how you can either toss it away or you want to see how you can refine it to become, fits into your purpose. Like we said, process it. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, process it. And then when you process, two things you want to watch out for. You want to watch out for impact and you want to also watch out for effects. So whether it's impacting you or is affecting you negatively. If it is affecting you negatively, don't just throw it away. Because that's how a lot of us miss out on opportunity. Oh, this social media thing is not good. Why is it not good? Why is it affecting you? Is it your lack of discipline? Is it your lack of self-control? Is it your lack of, you're not able to understand or build relationship? So before you throw away the baby and the bathwater, process why this is negatively what affecting you. If you want to consider a pause, you want to pause something and come back to it later, that is okay. But just to say this is bad, I don't think it's the right thing. Come back to what? Process the impact, even if it is affecting you positively. Remember, we talked about how you can build a principle out of a pattern, but you also need to what? Process the impact, the good positive vibes. Okay, so process the impact, see the patterns, and build the principle. It is the principle that you can transfer as a skill, that is transferable skill. It's the principle that you can come to influence somebody because you have a track record of its pattern and impact. Then you can package it as a principle, and also you're feeding it back into your purpose. You see, this word purpose is a very dynamic and diverse aspect of your life. And remember, diversify your life. Don't put your life in one bucket. No, you're not processing it. Okay, and so let's go. And I wipe this out and take it away. And then we're looking at how we can then master those patterns that can help us fulfill or that can help us live in our purpose. Or maybe you're still here, you're going around this circle of life happening to you and you're not sure. Or maybe you're still here, you're done with this stage, but you're in this bracket, you're not sure. You want to process this bracket, you don't know the kind of things that you should think about it, or you're in this journey to discovering your purpose. That's okay. In our episode today, if we're not able to finish it, I promise you I'll do a part 2, then we take it up from there. In our content today, we want to talk about how I can discover my purpose. If you're confused, that's okay. There's a word for you. You want to learn how you can also live in your purpose. And you also want to reaffirm that yes, your life is a journey. Don't be discouraged. Oh, this is not happening for me right now. Pat yourself on the back. It is called building blocks. Oh, by now I should have done this. Take some flowers. Go out, just buy pop, take a cup of tea or chocolate or anything that makes you feel good and happy, and tell yourself, relax. It's part of the journey. The discovery of your purpose is journey. And remember, in this discovery, look at it. I want to tell you, embrace the journey. Embrace the journey. Appreciate it. Yes, don't be unthankful. No, appreciate the journey. And most importantly, I appeal to you, be hopeful. You're still discovering your life. You feel very stagnated. You're done with school, you came out with first class or 2-1. You feel nothing is going on right now with you. You've been searching for job, you've been trying to leave, you're doing this, you're doing that. Hey, baby girl, hey, bro, embrace it. Embrace it. You cannot live in self-denial. No, you cannot. How long are you going to deceive yourself? How long are you going to realize that it is what it is? Learn to call a spade a spade. Don't be shy. You're trying to hide. I see this one, I'm hiding. You go up the... No. The 5 fingers are not equal. So don't be shy of your status. Yes, it is what it is. Have you traveled to another country and you're finding so hard to settle in? It is what it is. Don't be shy. Embrace it with your full chest. Yes. When Jacob went to Laban's house to serve, how many years was he told that he was going to serve for the wife? Can I hear it? 7 years. Yes. But how many years did he later serve for his darling dear wife? How many years? 14. Embrace the process. Yes. Embrace it. And the next thing you want to do is to appreciate it. Be thankful. Be worth thankful. You are not where you are yet, right? Be thankful. Thank God for the 2 steps that you have made. Thank God that even if you are not making any step, thank God that you are standing. Even if you are not standing, thank God that you are sitting. Even if you are not sitting, thank God you are lying down. Even if you are not lying down, thank God you are breathing. Be worth thankful. Be thankful of your stage. Be thankful of your confusion. Yes, Yoyo, I'm very confused. I don't know my purpose. I am this year old. I cannot think there's anything significant in my life. Yoyo, you hear me well. Be what? Thankful. In fact, the fact that you're already disgruntled with your level right now is a good sign. Yeah, it's a good sign. That's why you should be thankful. So be thankful. Appreciate it. Okay? And I'm not going to stop right there. I want you in that state. Remember to be what? Hopeful. Hopeful. Think ahead of it. This is where you are now. Paint your dreams. Paint your picture. Write it down. Beyond imaginations. Before after praying and praying and praying, pick up your pen. Write the vision. Make it plain. Yes, write it. Make it plain. Look at David. David was not just called out of anywhere to be king. How did they start? In the forest. He was a shepherd guy, taking care of his father's sheep. While the other guys was living in the house, his job was to be in the forest, taking care of it. But that ended. When the battle was there, what happened? They gave him food to do what? To go and watch. But what was he doing in the forest? He was conquering the lion. He was practicing his fellowship with God. Not knowing that shepherd guy that was able to defeat the lion, that was his faith booster. And when he saw Goliath, he knew, I have conquered the lion. And in God do I trust. He was also able to conquer Goliath. But in the end, it was a journey. Okay? So remember, write your vision. Stay hopeful.